Sorry, sir.
Kindly be seated. Namaste, everyone. This is Professor Priya Naidu, and on behalf of the Dhruva College of Management, I welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of the 29th batch, that is the class of 2023-25. In the last 1 month, of the orientation program, we gave the new batch a glimpse of our holistic curriculum. They were given a lot of opportunities to interact with people from industry and academia. They were also offered various bridge programs so that they can enhance their skill in the area of finance, communication skills, computer skills, etc. Dear students, on this August occasion, we are humbled to have amidst us Dr. Sai Baba Reddy Garu, Vice Chancellor Veer Surendra Sai University, Orissa, and Mrs. Sudha Reddy Garu, Dr. Srinivas Ramkuri, founder of Partnerite USA. We also have Dr. Gautam Nair, faculty, Harvard University, who will join us online. And of course, Dr. S. Pratap Reddy, founder, chairman, Dhruva College of Management, and vice chairperson, Pushpalata Reddy ma'am. We also acknowledge the presence of Dr. Krishna Kumar sir and madam. We welcome you here. We also acknowledge the presence of various luminaries who have joined us online for this session. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fortunate to have Ms. Shilpa Abhiram, a Bharatnatyam artist who has been practicing the art for over 20 years. She holds a master's degree in performing arts and she is a Right certified yoga instructor. She is the founder director of Ekatvam Kalashale, a Bharatnatyam and yoga studio in Bengaluru, where she passionately shares her knowledge in dance and yoga. She has performed in prestigious dance festivals in India and has been traveling to various countries to present her art. She strives for perfection by fine-tuning her skills with continuous practice, performance, and teaching. Despite her tight schedule, she has agreed to visit our campus and perform for us. Without further ado, let's all welcome Mrs. Shilpa Abhiram.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Very good morning to everyone and my humble pranams to all the elders here. Today I'll be presenting Ardhanarishwara Ashtakam, written by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. It talks about the dual nature of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. The prelude of the dance starts with a shloka written by Kavi Kalidasa. It explains that word and meaning should always come together for coexistence. Similarly, the universal parents, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, live in the form of Ardhanarishwara. Parvati as a creator and Shiva as the destructor. Please enjoy presenting Ardhanarishwara.
Sure, the members in the audience would agree that we couldn't have had a better start to this term one of the juniors. So a huge round of applause for Mrs. Shilpa Abhiram. Looking at her performance, it is very clear that years of hard work, perseverance would have gone into this to come to this level of perfection and grace. So congratulations, ma'am. May I now request our dignitaries to kindly join on the stage for the lighting of the lamp. I invite Saubhagyavati Sudha Garu, Dr. Sai Baba Reddy Garu. Please join us on the stage. I request Saubhagyavati Pushpalata ma'am, Dr. S. Pratap Reddy, Founder Chairman, Dhruva College of Management, Srimati Rajamma, Dr. Veluri, and Sri Srinivas Ramkuri sir, along with Professor Sheila to join us on the stage, please. The flag of Dhruva College of Management has been flying high because of our lovely students, because of the alumni and numerous well-wishers of Dhruva College. And we are fortunate that we have a couple of our well-wishers who have graced this occasion. So we take this opportunity to felicitate our well-wishers today. Therefore, on behalf of Dhruva College of Management, we would like to felicitate Mrs. Sudha and Dr. Sai Baba Reddy Garu for sparing the time and joining us for the ceremony today. We would like to felicitate Mrs. Shilpa Abhiram for a mesmerizing performance and taking her valuable time out to perform at our esteemed institution. Dr. Srinivas Rampuri for his valuable presence today for this ceremony. Dear students, as mentioned earlier, we have Dr. Gautam, Professor Dr. Gautam Nair, who has joined us online today. He's agreed to spare some valuable time to address the new batch. Let me give a brief profile of Professor Dr. Gautam Nair. He is a faculty member at Harvard University. He's an assistant professor of public policy at the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard. He is a faculty affiliate of the Ash Center for Democratic Governance and Innovation and the Center for International Development, and is the co-chair of the Weatherhead Center Research Cluster on Business and Government. Yes. His research is in the area of political economics. His studies has influence of business and special interest in policy making. He teaches in the Masters of Public Administration and International Development program. Dr. Nair received his PhD with distinction from Yale University and his MA from the University of Chicago. His research is published in leading journals and has been funded by the US National Science Foundation. I request Dr. Nair to say a few words. Over to you, sir. Sir, you'll have to unmute, please.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, it's audible now. Thank you.
Good morning. It is a great honor and privilege for me to be part of this joyous occasion of the inauguration, the 29th class of Dhruva College. I think that management and those types of skills related to leadership have never been more important, even in an era in which we face quite rapid technological change. So, for example, discovered the value of using artificial intelligence tools. And I think that all of you will find something quite similar. So we are on the cusp, I think, of a new technological revolution that is a great opportunity for many of us. I think, although hard skills, for example, have traditionally been prioritized a great deal in education, what we are finding is that more and more skills of leadership, of communication, of team management, those types of things are going to be even more important as computers and artificial intelligence take on some of the previously technically demanding tasks, such as, for example, software writing or even writing in general. So I think that is one great opportunity. A second great opportunity, of course, is that the Telangana state is still relatively young, and that is a source of dynamism, along with the new industries that are locating to the state in Hyderabad and elsewhere. And then the third great opportunity, of course, is the opportunity that India has. And that opportunity is that companies from around the world believe that India is a new destination for talent, for improved infrastructure. They are investing thousands, tens of thousands of crores in the country. And I think that that could also be a tremendous opportunity for everybody. I should say that also, in economics, I study a lot of economics. There's a saying, which is that there's no free money to be found on the street, that every opportunity has already been taken up. But actually, that's not true. There are opportunities everywhere. And I will give you one example. I was watching a cricket match last night, and I saw the ramp shot being played, which is, of course, a shot where you hit the ball over the back of your head. And that shot was just invented a few years back. And now it's in widespread use. And I think similarly, that's only one example, but there are tremendous opportunities for research, for new business models, for new modes of teaching, for learning. And I hope that all of you will be part of these exciting trends in technology, in the state, in the country as a whole. And I wish you all the very, very best in your journey to come. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nair. You're absolutely right that this generation is at the cusp of this technological revolution, and I'm sure they'll be able to utilize this opportunity to the fullest. Thank you so much for your insights.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Dear students, it is a moment of immense pride to introduce Dr. S. Pratap Reddy, Dhruva College of Management, the founder. A person who actually doesn't need any introduction because he's been an octogenarian. Despite being an octogenarian, he's been a guiding light, a friend, philosopher, and mentor for not just students as well as for the faculty members. Because of his passion for teaching, today Dhruva is known as a brand in the management education industry, and we are looking forward for many, many years of this level of excellence that we'll be continuously willing to provide. I request Dr. S. Pratap Reddy to kindly address the gathering.
విద్యార్థుల జన సాంగత్యం సంస్కారం స్థాపకుని నిరంతరారాధన సత్ప్రవర్తనగా ఉండాలి ఈ రుచి చాణం కవి ఈ నాలుగు ఈ బాట రాచబాట తలదించకు రాష్ట్రపతి ఆహారాన్ని చిన్నారు after this lyric, I don't think I have to say anything more, but at the same time, I should tell with all humility that I have contributed in authoring this lyric, Telugu, Sanskrit, and Hindi in mine. And the remaining is Chandra Bose, Oscar Award winner Chandra Bose. Chandra Bose and I put together, we have authored this lyric, and thanks for Chandra Bose for kind of helping me to produce this beautiful musical extravaganza. I have to say a few words about the dignitaries here. Shilpa Abhiram, of course, she is the niece of N.V. Raghuram, my wonderful spiritual friend. And thanks to him, Shilpa is able to hear. And though she is not well, she could perform so beautifully. And because she is quite young, I cannot say thanks because I kshinam. Thank you, Beta. And our chief guest is Dr. Sai Baba Reddy and his wife Sudha. Sudha is actually my niece. And people don't know, even Sai Baba doesn't know. I have Hamakaranam using the pair betting the name. That's how that close she is. And Sai Baba Reddy is an academic par excellence, and whatever I have studied is no comparison to his eminence. He's such a wonderful academic and wonderful administrator, both combined, like Ganga Yamuna Tanzim. And of course, he's going to address. And I've got another dignitary on the dais, Sri Srinivas Ramakuri. His wife could not join. She's on the way. Probably she may join any time. And about me, I am, as Priya Naidu told you, I am 80-year-old, and I behave like 18 years old. So that all credit goes to my wife, Pushpalata Reddy. And as you all know, I have been suffering from bone marrow cancer for the last 1 year. Since a month, I am on holiday of drugs. That's how I am Veerabhadraya, not Vatibhadraya. And I don't know how I transitioned into entrepreneurship, but I am not an entrepreneur in the strict sense of the term, because I don't make any profit. An enterprise is one where the end result is profit. This institution is not for profit. That is the reason I don't claim that I am an entrepreneur, nor I am an entrepreneur. I am only a teacher. Basically, I am a teacher. And I'm happy that I have founded this college, and it is running so well for the last 27, 28 years. Thanks to you all. You are the backbone of our students. And every year I get about 120 students, new faces, new aspirations, and all from different parts of the country. And I am alive because of you people, because of the students I am alive. Had I been a vice chancellor around 2000, 1995, probably I would have not lasted this long, just because of you. And there are a couple of things I should say, all the students, newcomers, please understand the basic things Dhruva story you should know. I told you already, it doesn't augur well if I repeat this in the presence of the dignitaries, and our vision statement and our mission statement, our unique selling proposition. That is very interesting. Don't care, face the brute. That is the unique selling proposition of Dhruva. And please kind of know all these things from bottom to top. Everybody should know the vision statement and mission statement. That is the corporate culture. And you know the cardinal principles of Dhruva: Dhruti, Duty, Dhyana, and Dharma. Diligence, dignity, and Dhyana and Dharma. These are the four cardinal principles as depicted in the lyric. They are the basic foundations of Dhruva. Come what may, we don't digress from Dharma, digress from Satya. Please understand that. Don't. And very interesting thing is, a squad came from government of Telangana. There should not be any ragging. I said, what is ragging? Hi, you don't know ragging? We came, we are anti-ragging squad sent by government of Telangana. There is no ragging here. Why are you putting a kind of poster as if you are trying to remind the students about ragging? There is no ragging here. Sorry, no ragging, no smoking, no cell phone in the classroom, neither in library nor in dining hall. Other places, of course. And I have made a gift those who are studying Dhruva for 2 years without a mobile phone. I'll give 25,000 rupees gift. And nobody has come forward. Nobody has come forward in date. So this is about Dhruva, this is about Prathaparati. I am here. I am a 24/7 teacher. I don't claim that I am a boss, because all the faculty members will work as a team, as a family, and the family is always available, and about 4 to 5 members of the staff are on the campus, and we are always available. All the students will be attached to faculty mentors, and you can take the benefit, and you can grow tall in your academics, and behavior wise, your personality will really flower if you follow the diktat of Dhruva College of Management. With this, I invite Dr. Sai Baba Reddy to bless you all.
Professor Prathaparati, Chairman of Dhruva College of Management. Before that, he was my teacher in my BTech, Construction Management. And of course, my friend Srinivas and other important persons on the dais, of the dais, and my dear students friend. Good morning to you all. Maybe I could say good afternoon. It's not good morning still. It is not crossed 12 o'clock. I just don't want to give a lecture here. Just I thought of sharing some ideas of the education system and go over the place. The world is looking at India to lead the world in the future, maybe in a decade or so. This is because the average age of Indians is the lowest in the world. The average age of Indians is around 26 or 25. I hope you understand what it means. So that means the future goes with the human resource of any power of the country depends on the human resource. That means we have the human resource, a young human resource. Having said this, educated human resource is more powerful than uneducated human resource, where you are falling into the educated human resource. The Indian education system is a third largest education system in the world, next to US and China. We have more than 1,000 universities in the country, and over 51,627 colleges like this, engineering colleges or any colleges. With all these, we have our what you call gross enrollment ratio. Just I explain what you mean by gross enrollment ratio. In the citizens who has a age range of 18 to 23, if they are 100, how many people are really getting educated? Graduation called graduation enrollment ratio. That is, for our country, it is 26.7. That means out of 100, only 26.7 students or citizens are getting eligible, rather becoming educated to be graduates. So you among them. Of course, with all this, we are still less than world average, which is 29. 29 is the world average. Whereas Germany has this value as 70, UK is 60, USA 88, China 49. That is, we need to go a long way. The national education policy, which has recently come out, has focused to have our 26.7 to become 50 by 2035. So it means you can imagine how many universities, institutions has to come out. Having said this, still we need to improve on the quality of education. Quality-wise also we are lagging. We need to improve upon. One side we need to improve the number, on the other side improve the quality. That none other than you people. I don't want to say much of advice to you. It has been said in recent one of our orientation day that youngsters don't need any sort of preachings. You yourself are highly empowered yourself to catch up the points, subject quickly. As the generation is moving forward, the knowledge levels are increasing compared to old people. This is what the statistics says. But one thing I would like to advise, so you have a lot of facilities to understand, and also the, let us say, source of education like your internet, other things. But still, you need to have the maturity in understanding and steady understanding. Don't go fast forward. There is no shortcut and fast forward methods to be on your footing. And I again would like to say, be yourself. Don't try to be like anybody else. That's very important. Be yourself. What you are individual. Your character, you're holding your own characteristics. By name, you should know what you are. And don't try to say there is a topper who is having that he or she may have their own problems. But your individuality is very important. Try to grow and compete with your own self, not with any neighbor. Why can't I perform better than this? You ask yourself. Keep learning. Learning is a continuous journey. If somebody says, I know everything, that means that fellow doesn't know anything. You should keep learning, keep yourself abreast, and never think that the person opposite to you is less educated or less knowledgeable. Always respect the individual and have your sharing of your knowledge. Just I was talking to our chairman, sir. He said, your photo is having a suit, but you don't have a suit. I said, the dress code, yes, dress code is the essential part because you are presenting yourself. But dress code alone will not make you personality. Personality is different than the dress code. Of course, you should be presentable to people. Then only they try to listen to you. But what you are speaking is another very important thing. That's where you will be classified from other people who are having it. And as Professor Pratap was mentioned, the institution get the name because of the teachers and also the mainly students, because how you are performing yourself. Because you are going to speak out, so and so students are there at so and so place. They came from lower college and all. You learn the things, Another thing we should be, education system is a two-way. It is not just sit there and listen. Of course, you don't have other option now to listen, but in the class, don't do that. You interact with your teachers. Then only it makes it. And the management is a very important component of any system. Either it could be a construction system or a industry and so on. Just scribble down when I come in. You have the HR management, finance management, construction management, marketing management, and total quality management. These are all the things, so many management should study things. What you have to manage, you need to know its basic background behind. If I say construction management, what exactly construction consists of? What it involves? Unless knowing that with the paperwork, it doesn't have. You have to digest the things. In fact, I would like to sometimes say that physics, they are teaching in engineers. Why engineers should know the physics? The teacher's responsibility to convince them. Same way, what all you study, don't put a headings. You need to digest where it is useful and what is your role. Because many people will depend on you, what your decisions you are doing. So with this, I don't want to extend my prolonged lecture because I don't have the content, only a few points I scribbled here. I wish you all the best and have a nice time. Have your effective stay here for 2 years and don't count the days, but count the content that you learn. Thank you.
Dear students, you have just heard from our chief guest, Dr. Sai Baba Reddy Garu, who comes across as a very simple and a humble person. But just for the benefit of the audience, I would like to just tell that he has traveled across the globe for his education and has been instrumental in establishing many engineering colleges and has been on the board of directors for many establishments. So huge round of applause for Sai Baba Reddy, sir. Thank you so much for your time and valuable insights. You're very right, sir. It's important to sensitize our students that they should compete with themselves and remain lifelong learners. Thank you so much, sir. Moving ahead, I would like to invite Dr. Srinivas Ramkuri, sir. He is the founder and CTO of PartnerRite USA. PartnerRite is a Silicon Valley startup that provides multi-partner solutions incorporating generative AI-based orchestration and automation to global enterprises. Prior to this, he was the co-founder of ArcRite Technologies, a Silicon Valley startup, and played a key role as Chief of Product, Technology, and Operations. He played a key role of architecting the product portfolio, spearheading market outreach, partnerships, and alliances. We are very happy to share that recently PartnerRite USA and Dhruva College of Management has signed an MOU where Dr. Srinivas has offered an endowment fund of rupees 1 lakh, which would be offered to our students. One of our students from Dhruvite, who is bright and enthusiastic about digital marketing. And we are looking forward for this opportunity to work with you, sir. Thank you so much. I invite Shri Srinivas Ramkuri, sir.
So first of all, my pronouns to two professors sitting on the stage, Dr. Pratap Reddy Garu and Dr. Sai Baba Reddy Garu. I was a student for both these professors. So I am very lucky to see you both on the stage. And even though I also kind of teach MBA programs in Silicon Valley, in San Francisco, I'm a little bit hesitant to talk in front of my two professors because I'm still considering myself as a student and a continuous learner, as you said. So with that said, right, I'm not here to share a lot of knowledge. Non-baatne ke liye naya aaya hu. I will just share my experiences and thoughts about education in general and management education in particular. Of course, I came with the engineering background, so I did my bachelor's and master's at JNTU. That's where I met these two great professors. I literally attended every single class, I am not kidding, of these two professors. I can recite half of their lectures that I heard in the classroom of Professor Pratap Reddy Garu as well as Sai Baba Reddy Garu. With that said, I feel myself very fortunate because whenever I visit, of course, now I started living in the United States for the last 20 plus years. But whenever I come to USA, I make sure I meet Pratap Reddy Garu for sure, because he actually put a very deep mark on my, kind of not only learning, but the kind of wisdom he shares is very important. So you guys are very lucky. First of all, I really congratulate you one and all for becoming part of this Dhruva College. And then you will be lucky because you will be in good hands, great faculty, and then your learning experience will be really great. So let's talk a little bit about learning. So Dr. Sai Baba Reddy Garu was mentioning, right? Life is a continuous, it's a school of learning. So don't restrict yourself to the syllabus or the academic guidelines they provide, saying that you have to learn this and that's it. Go deeper. Whatever subject or a domain that you really like, go deeper and then learn more about it. Don't stop where the syllabus says, yeah, this is how much you are supposed to read or you are supposed to understand. Don't restrict yourself because there are huge opportunities everywhere. With that said, learning is also very painful. Please be prepared yourself to go through that pain. Pain is like paying something, right? Karma, pay now or pay later. Same thing is learning, right? Pain now or pain later. If you go through the pain of learning now, your life will be so joyous and happy down the line. So one thing, right? So I really thank Shilpa ma'am, right, for performing today. And do you think she just learned everything by Googling or typing something on the web and then learned by herself? Of course, the theoretical aspect like mudras and the science, Natya Shastra, you can learn something online. But Natyam itself, you have to practice day in and day out. It's a painful process of learning. That's how you get excellence. And it's not easy. And you proved, ma'am. Same thing is here, right? At Dhruva College, even though you will get opportunity to learn from your faculty, but you have to put yourself through this pain of learning. And then you will enjoy your life down the line. So with that said, one of the things I want to talk about is the importance of learning a foreign language, especially for business students, for any student for that matter, very important. And actually, I was going through the curriculum of Dhruva. They provide you an opportunity to learn some foreign languages, right? Learn something that not everyone is learning. Everyone I ask that which language you are learning, or Sanskrit because I get good marks. If I take, I get 90%, or I learn French. It's easy to get a tutor to learn French. Learn something that is not easy to learn. Learn Spanish, learn Chinese Mandarin, because millions and millions, billions of people speak those languages, and we don't even try to learn those languages. And I think Spanish is part of your curriculum. So take an opportunity to learn those kind of languages, which are kind of, Spanish is easy to learn. Chinese Mandarin is not that easy, but try. So with that said, one more thing, right? In business schools, this is what happened, right? We try to compete. It's okay to compete, but at the same time, I want to add two more C's. Compete is one C, but two more C's. Collaborate and cooperate, very important. Because competing, of course, there are some gold medals that you can always, get if you are first in certain subjects and whatnot. That's good. There should be some competition out there to put yourself, stretch, right? Reach that bar or exceed that, expectation. That's fine. But at the same time, right, learn from your classmates. This business school is the only school where students come with different backgrounds. Some are coming with science background, some are kind of humanities and all that. So this is the only class. If you go to engineering schools, most of these, students, they come with math background or science. But business schools provide that kind of a very diverse nature of students, right? Enjoy every minute with your classmates, right? And when I heard from Professor Pratap Reddy Garu that here at Dhruva, we don't know what is ragging, that's very good. So enjoy from your classmates from day one. That's important. As much as you learn from your faculty, you have to learn from your classmates, because every one of you brings some kind of a speciality to the table. And then if you exploit that speciality, your life will be very good. So tomorrow you all are going to become leaders in your own kind of journey, but always look back and see who are your friends that you can trust. And then think about starting a venture, startup, right? Or do something together. That's very important, because these 2 years of time is very important for you. Same thing when you work at certain places, try to make friendship, go deeper into it. So thereby you enjoy that the presence of kind of energy in the classroom. Otherwise, if you just compete and do nothing, then you are just competing. That's not good. So always cooperate and collaborate, and then make sure that your journey is fruitful. And one more thing I want to tell, I think Professor Gautam was talking about it, right? Opportunities are everywhere. That is very true. And during COVID crisis, lot of businesses went bankrupt, you may know. But lot of new startups also thrived. Not only they started, they thrived, and some of those startups become unicorns too. How that happened? It's not shortcut. It's a lot of hard work they have to go through, but they took that opportunity of this crisis and then exploited that opportunity so quickly, with kind of an agile force running right behind them, they could be able to achieve it. So if you encounter any crisis, treat that as an opportunity and learn something from it. And one of my professors at UCLA, they were talking about, right? Whenever you do something, whenever you take an exam, whenever you go for a test, whenever you take a kind of a driving instruction, there are only 2 outcomes when you take an exam or a test, right? Either you will pass or you will learn. There is no failure. Remember this, you will pass, succeed, or you will learn from that outcome. So remove that word failure from your vocabulary, please, because that's not going to take you anywhere. We all will succeed if we keep that kind of mentality. Okay. With that said, Professor Gautam was also talking about artificial intelligence and all. And I think a week ago, I was talking to Dhruva students, and one of the students asked these questions, right? Is AI going to take control of humanity, and what will be the future of human beings if that happens? So again, AI, artificial intelligence, is being created by technocrats. And even in my startup also, we are implementing generative AI features to automate some of the major business functions, global enterprises. That's the nature of the game, because there is a technology available. We have to exploit in such a way that we make people's life more easy to live. So that's what our goal is. Our goal is not to take control of people's life, right? So that's where some technocrats may become greedy and do that, but we are in control of the technology. Technology is not controlling us. As long as we keep that equation in locked position, so we are good. No need to worry about artificial intelligence. But what happens is, as Professor Sai Baba Reddy Garu was saying, right? Life is a school of learning. Technology changes, you have to start learning all over again. This happened to me as well. Don't say that, oh, I learned 20 years ago, now I don't want to learn. That's not going to take you anywhere. So it's a continuous journey. So the new technology emerges, you have to be on top of it. That's how you survive going forward. So as long as you can keep up with the technology or whatever the new thing that's coming, then you will survive. Otherwise, today a street vendor is using mobile pay and all, right? So do you think that you are paying cash anymore? I don't see that happening, right? You scan the QR code and you pay, and then they say, hey, how much I have to pay? They show the QR code. They don't ask you to give money. So they are keeping up with the technology too. So why can't you? Now, one more thing we talk about, right? So when you go to business school, you learn how to make decisions. That's what the false fallacy is. At business schools, you learn a lot of tools and how to use those tools properly given a particular situation. If you have to use a hammer, don't use screwdriver. Same thing with your tools, right? Whenever you learn different types of economics or marketing, in every subject, you will learn some tools to manage that particular domain. So as long as you know how to use the tool, then you will be a good business leader. But don't think that because I have a tool or a set of tools in my toolbox and I will be, I can do any job. That's not true. So having a tool is not enough. Knowing how to use the tool is very important. That's why, right, I always suggest it. Go and read some Harvard Business Review cases. Take the group case and solve it. Attend some business competitions, case competitions, come up with a case, present it. So that's how you should learn. Because these business cases will put you in certain situation and then they will see how you can use the tools you learned in the classroom. And if you don't know the answer, you are sitting on a gold mine. What is that gold mine? Your faculty, your professors. We know the gold mine, right? You know what a gold mine is? There are so many gold mines, Polar, Goldfield and all. Do you think gold will come out automatically? We have to dig, extract and process a lot of stuff. And you are sitting on a gold mine doesn't mean that the wisdom come to you. You have to dig that gold mine, talk to your professors, engage with them, ask them to share the knowledge, go beyond the your curriculum. That's how you will actually extract the gold out of the gold mine. So if you are not working hard towards it, don't assume that the gold mine will come to you or gold will come to you. Okay, that's last but not the least one. I was talking about decision making. Decisions sometimes say that leader, he took a good decision and this guy took a bad decision. The company went bankrupt, right? We always talk about all the good decisions and bad decisions. What I look at is decisions are decisions. They are neither good nor bad. Time will tell whether those decisions are good or bad, and it takes time. If you take a decision today, you will see the result after 2 years or 3 years. So what do you have to do? You have to use information. That's why we call informed decision making. How do you know whether you are making an informed decision making? Learn all the tools that the business school is going to provide you. And then use those tools properly. And then get all the information and make a decision and stick to it. If the decision proved to be good, you take credit. If the decision is bad, then don't blame someone else. If it is outcome is good or bad, you take the credit or you take the blame. That's what the leadership is. That's very important, right? So did anyone watch Chandrayaan 2 live? Chandrayaan 2, I'm not talking about Chandrayaan 3. Live. At the last minute, the communication glitch happened and then people think that whole Chandrayaan 2 was a failure. It was a very successful mission. The communication failure is the very last part of the leg in the journey, right? But did you guys see our Prime Minister and then how he actually kind of gave a lot of kind of support to the chief of ISRO? That's what the leaders do. They don't start blaming, saying that, hey, what did you do? Why did you screw this project up, right? He said, we will learn. It's not a failure. That's what I was talking about, right? There are only two outcomes, success or we are going to learn. Chandrayaan 2, we learned. And what happened? Chandrayaan 3, we are successful. So learn, that's very important. There is no failure in the equation, right? Now let's come back to decision making. Whenever you make a decision, be ethical. That's very important nowadays, right? So ethics is very important, even for artificial intelligence, right? What is ethical, what is not ethical? So we are going beyond what we should be doing. And we are literally managing, tracking your life, what you do online, what do you buy, all this. How much is ethical, how much is not? Again, every business is different the way they look at. But whenever you make a decision, always make a decision that's ethical in nature. Don't cross the boundary. And you will be very successful if you do that. For small gain, if you cross the boundary and do something that's not ethical, it's not going to take you anywhere. So that's now, with that said, enjoy the next 2 years of your journey here at Dhruva. And then learn from each other, learn from the faculty. And then wherever you go, now you are students of Dhruva. At the end of second year, you will become brand ambassadors of Dhruva. Wherever you go, you not only take your own personal degree with you, you take Dhruva identity with you. Be proud about it. Thank you, everyone. Wish you all the very best.
I am prompted to comment on what Srinivasa just deliberated. Couple of things. Decision making and ethical decision making. What is decision making? Either say or no. Either say yes or no. Please mind you, for a manager, indecisiveness is anathema to management. Indecisiveness, not to make an addition. Neither it is for nor against it. No problem at all. But if you are indecisive, you cannot be a manager. Please understand that. It happens third semester. People are not able to decide which elective one should take. That doesn't work. And I take pride in saying that we have added into English lexicon 3 words. We have added into English lexicon. We have added 3 words. One is communicator is there. The one who receives the message is called communicatee. Matthew Monipalli, who taught business communication skills, he coined that word, communicatee. The one who receives the message is communicatee, that one word. Second word, Unnava Hanumantrao, my student, one of the best professors of marketing in the world. He has given a word to me, co-produce. Our mission statement contains that. Dhruva's mission statement is to co-produce leader managers grounded in ethical profundity and intellectual humility. What is humility after all? As Vivekananda says, educated derelict is like an eagle flying high in the sky, but having eyes on the prey on the ground. Humility counts very much. Everybody has got a pad. Nobody is writing these words. They are gems we have added to the English lexicon. Please make a habit of noting down. Please understand that. Day 1. Please. And third word Srinivas used is cooperate, compete, and collaborate. There is a hybrid word for this. Co-opete. C-O-O-P-E-T-E. Co-opete. Co-opete consists of cooperate and compete. Please understand. We take credit. Dhruva takes credit in adding three words into English lexicon. English is simple language. I tell you. It is, I don't know about the audience. I am from Pakka Telugu medium. Up to 10+2, I was in Telugu medium. Please, I don't care about English. Once you are grounded in your mother tongue, Telugu or Tamil or Malayali, whatever it is, once you are grounded in your mother tongue, you can learn any language. And English is the easiest language in the world. I'm telling you. Compare 56 alphabet to 26 alphabet, I say. In that proportion, English is so easy. There is a phobia among students, especially coming from village. They think that, oh, English wala English baat karna mushkil hai. Nothing. They all bunk up. There is nothing in English. You can master English communication. It is whether good or bad, sense or no sense. Don't shy away from speaking English. Please. Just go on speaking English. It takes just 1 month to speak English. To master over the English, it takes 3 months. Just don't care. That is the reason the unique selling proposition of Dhruva is don't care, face the brute. The one who is listening and a senior and a super senior, he is listening to you and you are fumbling for English words. Don't care, I say. Go on speaking. And the same person who ridiculed you for not speaking good English will wonder after 3 months that you are able to speak chaste English. With that, I call upon Professor P. Naidu to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure members in the audience would agree that this is a truly inspirational moment, especially for the students, to see a student sharing the stage with their respective teachers. So a round of applause to Srinivas Rampuri sir, Sai Baba sir, and the other dignitaries on the stage, Dr. S. Pratap Reddy, Pushpalata ma'am, Shilpa ma'am, and Sudha ma'am. Before we go ahead, I have couple of announcements to make. Sir has already been talking about collaborate and compete. So this year, Dhruva College of Management has introduced a LEAD program where we wish to congratulate and applaud the achievers every term. So this was the surprise which I was talking about with our seniors, and we wish to announce cash prizes as well as certificate of achievement for subject toppers every term. So term 1 and term 2, we would be giving cash prize worth rupees 1,000 as well as certificate of achievement. Term 3 onwards, we would have domain toppers. When I say domain, I mean the specialization, HR, marketing, finance, analytics. So 2,000 rupees along with certificate of appreciation would be given to the topper, domain topper. For the seniors, there's a good news because we have summer internship project best presenter award, again, which will be a domain specific award. Rupees 2,000 per domain would be awarded to the best presenter in each of those domains. And a bigger news comes last, where we are wanting to applaud and congratulate the term-wise overall topper by offering them 5,000 rupees cash and certificate of appreciation. Looks like the audience is already mesmerized and thinking about the way ahead. We have one more good news coming up. We would like to applaud the participation of students in all the daily class activities by offering them cash prize for their remarkable attendance. So people who would show 100% attendance would be given 3,000 rupees cash prize, as well as people who would have 90 to 100%, 90 to 99% attendance, term-wise would be given 1,000 rupees cash. So I hope you all are geared up, and we wanted this to be announced on the day one so that everybody is charged up and have a goal in their mind. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural ceremony. Although this is the end of the ceremony, but this marks as a beginning of a new chapter in the lives of each one of us sitting in this auditorium. And on behalf of Dhruva College of Management, I would like to extend heartfelt gratitude to all the dignitaries who have spared their valuable time to join us in this inaugural ceremony. Thank you very much. We'll proceed for lunch. I request to all of you to rise for the Vande Mataram, for the national song. Thank you, everyone. I request the members in the audience to continue standing as the dignitaries would retreat. We all can proceed to the ground floor for a sumptuous lunch. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead. Go as per the plan. That is our timing, etc.